Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Adam Hayes is here today. Adam Hayes is here today. Adam Hayes is here today. Yay, yay, yay.
Good morning.
I think it's like we have a new thing, like how ridiculous can we get with the opening? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how absolutely fucking...
I had no idea that we were going to introduce a new Adam Hayes as our guest today the way we were. It just came to me once the music started.
Adam Hayes, the legend Adam Hayes is with us today. First time podcast guest. Have you ever watched the podcast? Do you know what you're in for?
Yeah. No, I've watched it for.
Okay, you have. Jimmy Dalpiaz is on the switcher.
Good morning, Gloucester.
We have Neil Overberg saying hi. Bishop Fenwick, class of '85, the best class Bishop Fenwick class ever produced. Scotty Mack is with us today.
Good morning, Gloucester.
And
The Pat Cam. Pat Cam.
Oh, boy.
There it is. Pat is with us as well.
Pat, are you wearing lipstick today? Because Adam Hayes was coming in?
Go back. Oh, she's got gloss on. I think that's gloss.
No.
she's just lit this morning.
She's just lit.
She's lit. Ed Collard is with us as well.
Oh, she is.
Chris Thompson's with us. I don't see my friend Margot Cavedo on. She said, actually, does she go by Cavedo anymore? What is she?
Yeah.
Yeah? She kept the name.
Joey, can I start off the top with something?
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, and God bless all of our military, past and present.
Speaking of that, at 9 o'clock, we have Pauline Bresnahan and Adam Kookaroo. I said Kookaroo this time. I've nailed it. Yep. I always say Orlando. It's Adam Kookaroo, Veterans Memorial Services. I think they put the flags up yesterday. We're going to get a little update on the flags on the boulevard. We got a lot to talk about. I guess the lead, we should start out with the best bartender competition we have, if you're unaware, you can nominate your favorite local bartender, Cape Ann bartender, to nominate them. That gets them into the contest, and the highest seeded, the people with the most nominations get the highest seed.
Oh, okay, good.
The one with the least amount of nominations gets the lowest seed, and we're going to do a bracket style thing. So to nominate, send an email to goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com. That should be hard to remember. goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com. Put the name of the bartender and the place where they serve.
While you still have the flyer up right now, remembering Genie for the Genie's Cup is what we're going to be giving away. If you're looking at that photo right now, you can really get a sense of the aura around her and everything that she's brought over her career in bartending. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, that was Jeannie at 100% all the time.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear to people, because I've seen this a few times already. People are looking at this and commenting like you did, Scotty, but they're also writing in names right there. And we have to remind people that you have to go to goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com to make the nomination. Don't just comment on this.
Email them.
Margot says she's on.
Oh, Margot's on. She doesn't like to press the buttons, which would, in a comment, to say hello. So we would be able to put her
15 seconds of...
It's a bartending song, Joe. Margaritaville.
Huh?
What the hell do I tell her?
No, she's watching, so she
okay.
would know to say hi. Like all of our friends have commented that, so we know that they're here. Eileen Kelly, good morning. From Gloucester Bites, Eileen Kelly fame. Also, she has a dog, and she's one of these people has an Instagram account
For
for the dog. I believe.
Cool.
Why wouldn't you?
Why, nowadays.
Sounds perfect. Right.
Why would you? Exactly. So is that
It's a thing.
we have a piece of business to get out of the way? Would you like to take the honors?
What is the business?
Why
podcast
pointing at me?
virgin?
You're making me nervous.
Oh, this is big business.
What? What did I do?
Oh, I
All
know.
of our podcast virgins that come on the show, we ask 2 questions. It's a 2-part question.
All right.
You're inclined to answer both of those to the
Good
best
job.
of your knowledge and to the best of your hunger skills. So we do ask a death row sub. It has to be from a sub shop.
In town.
Anywhere.
Anywhere,
But it has
anywhere.
not a
in
home.
town,
It
anywhere.
has to be an establishment, a pay to play. Like,
An actual brick and mortar building.
yes, not your home, or not your mother's, or not someone that.
I fully understand.
Okay.
And then we'll explain part to you in just a moment.
So what's your death row sub? So right off the bat, we see that Adam falls into the latter category of the people
Correct.
that can't make a
I
decision.
think he falls into the 8:35 in the
I'm
morning
making a
category.
decision right now. It's about you. So you're wrong. I'm gonna go with just a hangover Destino's cheese stick with onion.
With onions.
With
All
onions.
right.
With
Okay.
onions.
Now, what time of the day would you get that? Is it the hangover one at 8:30, or is that when you come
What
out of your hangover
what
at
time do they
5:30 at
open?
night?
That's the question for you. What time does Destino's open?
Destino's is probably top 4. Pat,
Oh yeah. I have the.
would you
I
say?
have the summary.
Oh, you do have the summary. Okay, we're going to get to the summary. While you're
Yeah.
looking up the summary, death row meal. What restaurant and what's the meal?
You know, Tono has their pork chop with vinegar, peppers, and potatoes.
Mhm.
That is a pretty tasty dish. It's a thing.
You're
It's
not
a
wrong.
thing.
It
No,
is a thing.
it's come up more than once, and it's amazing to me because I love it's one of my favorite Tono dishes.
I think you'd go right for the seafood.
It's amazing that a pork dish
Excuse me.
could be someone's number one,
Mm.
but it's that good.
Isn't
Isn't it weird?
Well, I dig pork, but I like the briny
Yeah.
aspect of it.
It's something.
I always extra sauce.
Oh, that's a good move. I like that move.
I like soaking up with the bread.
Yes.
It's gluttonous, but
No, because you cut it and then you kind of soak the little edges of the cut.
I will
Pieces
eat it
in
any way I want, really.
Hey,
What's
Ooh.
your
you're going to die. You're going to have what you want.
what's your death row adult beverage?
Well, I love my DMLs, but I wouldn't.
Delicious Miller
Right,
Lights.
but I don't.
Oh, very nicely. Oh, I knew we had you on here for a
But-
reason.
But
Nicely played.
I don't know if I would have a delicious Miller Lite as if I was literally on death row.
Right.
Maybe I'd go back to an old school Captain and Coke.
Old school Captain Coke. Okay, so this brings us to a topic that I came up on. Oh, you don't have the? It's not in the show notes, is it?
We could
The
deviate.
debate about the best. I put it in there. I thought I did. The guy Mackenzie.
Oh, that was we have a graphic and it was from last week.
Okay, can you put the graphic up?
Yeah.
And
What's this?
you're going to see. And once Pat puts the graphic up, here it is. Oh, thank you, Pat. Good job there. Mackenzie Quinn wrote this, and I thought this is very interesting. Normalize treating white Russians like Bloody Marys. Why can't I stack foods on top of my white Russian? Bloody Marys stink, and we should be able to stack good food on our white Russians. Change my mind. # white Russians are the superior breakfast cocktail.
Stink.
And then he goes on
I
further.
agree, actually.
Then he goes on further. Wait, this is interesting. You know how you like in a Bloody Mary, you put shrimp cocktail and
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like a one-up competition at your establishment.
Right.
Yeah.
He goes.
See, steak tips on them.
Yeah.
Right. So he goes. You could stack burgers, bacon, wings, or tenders. He goes buffalo tenders specifically come to mind. Then you could go pancakes, French toast, fried dough, chocolate chip cookies couldn't miss. Donuts or a skewer of munchkins would also make so much
Some
sense.
blood bags.
Right.
Yeah. Now
So-
you're cooking with gas.
So you can take that. So let's debate this
I don't
right
like
now.
Bloody Marys. I don't like tomato juice.
Well, here's the thing. I grew up not liking Bloody Marys, but as I become a professional drinker,
And you're honing your skills.
They
Hold
become,
on.
they
When
become
I'm-
your new thing.
no, like
When I was in
if
the Bush League,
if I'm hungover,
Yep.
a Bloody Mary at the Nest is about as good as it gets.
I would
It
rather
is
wear a beer
about as-
than drink a Bloody Mary.
About as good as it gets. But as last week, we introduced a brand new spin on the Bloody Maria
Right.
with Drew Hale. And we had
It's a
the
Bloody Maria.
Bloody Mary with no vodka and tequila. But Bob, the bartender, who's actually up for nomination
One of my,
in the
As
bartender
best
bracket,
bracket,
best
yeah.
bartender, is infused his spicy vodka with red hot peppers as well.
Yeah.
And
Drew is a professional.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yes, he is.
He knows his way.
But so getting back
So
to
get back to the thing, though. I didn't even give this a thought. I've gotten away from White Russians because I can't do too much dairy. But one,
Are you lactose intolerant?
not really, but like I just
really gets the bonds
I
out
can't
there.
get a little bit pregnant.
no, but hear me out. Fucking, I've a White Russian, one good cold White Russian
I love
made properly is a pretty great drink.
They're awesome.
But I can't really drink more than one or two. So where I want to hear from
It's a dessert drink.
Yeah.
I want to hear from the viewers.
Pat
here.
Cam.
I want to hear from.
Well,
Pat,
well, I went to the expert on White Russians.
are you a White Russian expert, Pat? Do you
I
consider
do
yourself?
occasionally have a White Russian. I like it the way they make them at the Elks.
You call it
Oh,
your
well,
closer
we may
drink,
have to
I
go
think.
there.
Do you like Bailey's in it? Or just straight Kahlua, this traditional?
I usually have it the traditional way. I don't think I've
Just stuck
tried
it into
with
a
Bailey's.
mudslide.
That's a good idea.
I mean, yeah.
Is that called? That's called something.
You get a
different.
mudslide
called
kind of
delicious.
feel on that one with the
Called
Baileys.
delicious.
That is called delicious, my friend.
There's all sorts of variations. Like I've had them with raspberry stoli instead of regular vodka. So
That
that's
would be good.
that's a thing too.
they're really
It's good.
tasty.
I mean, so where do the viewers fall on this? Bloody Mary for a stackable food drink, or do you go with Mackenzie Quinn's
I don't
White
know,
Russian
I
with, like,
really picture
I
having
could
it with
see-
food in it though.
Oh, I could see a skewer of
The munchkins
powdered
is not
munchkins.
A bad idea,
Yeah.
though. I could live with that.
That'd be amazing.
You know what we ought to post is the actual amount of calories that would be in
Yeah,
that
that
drink.
I
Might be a
would
deterrent.
I would think a stack of Oreos maybe, because to me that looks like milk and cookies.
Yes.
A White Russian.
Oh,
like where
What's the
your head's
matter?
at.
What's the matter with that?
genius.
Nothing's the matter with
You
it.
just have
So,
a Slim Fast.
but-
and add
Don't
vodka
hate
at
the
that
player,
point.
hate the
But-
game.
I'd rather just have a Bloody Mary. You could put what you want in it. I don't care what you stack in there. Fried chicken. You could put what you want in there.
That's
Jimmy, you gotta hit the
it's aggressive.
you gotta
Fried
hit the
chicken.
you gotta hit the nose hairs, Jimmy. You gotta hit the nose hairs.
Okay, thank you.
Jimmy's
That's pretty rough.
KFC White Russian.
Work on it.
Wow, nobody's-
I mean, we just have to keep on top of him, because if we let it go unfettered,
Yeah.
like he'll have shit going like this.
Okay, we got the votes coming in.
Okay, all right, here we go. Bloody Mary.
This might be a slight
Bloody
wheeze
Mary
with
for
I'm
the
the-
still trying to absorb what you just said to him.
wheeze with the
That's
breeze,
terrible.
Jimmy.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's
It's
not-
not, listen, it's yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
jeez.
It's an ongoing thing. We have to keep up with the maintenance. I mean,
Who might disagree?
oh, so speaking of the Elks, going back to the Elks and our competition, the best bartender competition, what has come to my notice with the nominations, the Elks has like 3 or 4 different bartenders nominated, which when it comes down to the competition, that may actually, like, splitting the votes may hurt them in the actual competition. It's going to be interesting
We'll
to see how it all shakes out.
Can I assume that you're taking this pool just from the Gloucester? As
Cape
far as
Ann.
bartenders?
Cape Ann.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you haven't, I have noticed that you haven't submitted one.
But I will. I actually have someone in mind.
Okay, good. I like that.
You
I
can
think we
step
have
up.
one from the. We got one last night from the pub in
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
I said it extends out
Oh,
to
you went
like
to
the
the pub?
Blue Marlin and other places. As
No,
well.
they emailed me the
So
pub.
Cape Ann.
Have you had Jimmy Fiala on here before?
I have not, but he would be a
He is-
tremendous guest.
Oh my lord,
James,
Boy, James,
legend. I don't know if he'd be. So here's the thing:
What's that?
online, his online persona, and when you see him out and about, like at the pub, Magnolia pub, he's an absolute. He's tremendous.
He
I
can
wonder.
spin a yarn, man.
I wonder if you put the camera in front of him, if he would.
No,
If you think he would,
I
he
think he
would
would blow your
rise
mind.
to the occasion.
yeah, he blow.
He would need to rise if he could just be that same guy at the pub.
He
He'd be
wouldn't.
tremendous
He
guest.
would not put on any airs. Jimmy is Jimmy.
Oh,
I think he'd be like
He's
a
the
Derek
best.
Caluce when he gets on camera.
Oh
He's
my
just
God,
he's
Derek
on.
took it. He brought his A game.
Well, I
out
haven't
there,
seen
you know.
him.
We do
Yeah.
have to do the prizes. We should do that.
Okay, Pat, we'll go to camera 2. Pat, associate producer, Pat Dalpiaz.
We have 3 prizes today. This is from the Drift Soap Company. It smells lovely over here. Bar soap, handmade soap on a shelf.
Is that the lobster poop one?
No, this is High Tide.
High tide. Okay, as opposed to low tide.
I was going to say the
opposed- you
same.
wouldn't
Yes.
want-
Yeah,
yeah,
you wouldn't
yeah.
want.
That
You
joke
wouldn't
writes
want.
itself.
You would not.
Low tide.
Low tide soap would be a huge seller.
This T-shirt, this is kind of strange. This T-shirt is a medium.
But it's a fitted.
It says,
It's
Gloucester Beach sticker on it.
It's a woman's medium. It's a fitted, one of those fitted tees. You know how like the baby tees you would call it, like.
Yeah, why do you?
That,
And
what?
this
Why are you
is-
telling me like coming in? For
That's
myself?
short.
No,
And
because
this
you would say.
second
I wanted to
t-shirt
explain it to the
Oh.
viewers.
Is the bluefin
Oh, I like
blowout,
that.
and it is a small.
Oh,
That's
that'll
a-
fit Paul
But I
Gamble.
think it's a men's small.
That looks like
It's
yeah.
nice and roomy.
That would fit. That would be a large
I-
on
I
on a
would-
woman,
I think
That
I
would
be
fit
able to
you.
wear it.
and that's a dry fit material as well.
But I don't. Yes.
Oh, it is?
But I
Yeah.
don't think I could wear this one.
I think
So you could, if you shared the podcast and typed shared in the comments on
Yep.
Facebook, you would be eligible for one of these prizes. That's how you
Because I didn't, therefore I'm not.
you still have time.
I
People
think that's the first.
look at
time.
people are
Yes,
sharing it
that's-
right now.
Yep.
People are sharing it right now. I mean, that's how
Do we have a call in at 8:45?
at 8:45 we
Yeah.
do have a call in. Yes. Okay, so let's get
My
to the
mother.
premise.
All right.
Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, yesterday we were talking about topics, if you will, and I think someone was mentioned being stuck at the
bridge.
at the cut bridge, and my mother, oddly enough, she enjoys her time spent when the bridge is up. She looks forward to it. Where most people, I obviously want to pull this.
Gonna be
fucking
the
hair
only
out.
one.
Go sideways.
Right.
So
She's into it.
So what we're gonna call her right now, and we're gonna have her explain her theory because this may bring.
I don't know if there's a theory behind it.
Well, this may bring.
She actually just
Line of thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line of thinking. This may bring peace to a lot of people.
Well, that's sad.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna.
Should I get her on the horn right now?
Please,
get her on the
please do. And we're gonna just lay it right here.
Yeah.
And remind
So
her
we'll
she's
call
on
her,
the air.
Rana Resnick. Is she still at Action?
Adult foster care.
Adult foster care.
Oh my God.
We need the speaker.
Keep those shares coming, folks.
And turn your volume up.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
You are live.
I am.
We're live with Rana Resnick. Rana, how are you? It's Joey Shimataro.
Hi, Joey. I'm great. How are you all?
I'm doing wonderful. Have you watched the podcast before?
I have.
Nice. Good to have you back. Have you live right now? So I was discussing with Adam yesterday about the traffic is going to start ramping up in town, and he mentioned that you actually you look forward to getting stuck at the bridge. And for the viewers out there that may not understand this, we want to try to bring light to maybe you can help other people, bring them into that frame of mind, so that they too can enjoy being stuck at the bridge.
Well, I don't even think of it as being stuck at the bridge. I think of it as a respite from either a way to start your day, going past when I'm coming from Manchester into town. I think of it as I get excited thinking I'm going to be sitting here looking out at the harbor, getting some zen for my day, looking out at that beautiful harbor, looking at Dog Bar, looking at the Greasy Pole, looking over at Beauport, seeing all that beautiful, blue and the green and the gorgeous boulevard that the generous gardeners set up. I mean, what could be more beautiful than that? And then in the summer, when I see the out-of-town license plates, I think, oh my God, you poor people, you're paying to see this, and I live here. I mean, what a delight that is. You know, it's such a reminder, and it, you know, just clears my head for the day. You know, and how lucky are we to live in this paradise? So that's when I begin my day going across the boulevard. And in the reverse, when I'm coming back home, I actually pray for the bridge to be down, because I get to sit and look out and, you know, just calm down from the day, you know, see what lusciousness there is out there.
Wow.
And it just calms me, and it's peaceful and it's beautiful. And I get to end my day by being surrounded by total beauty, and just remember, you know, where we live and how blessed we are.
Wow.
And isn't that a great way to end your day?
It's heavy.
I think that is amazing. And now that I hear her calming words, I do equate this to something that some people probably, you know, would consider to not like. But in my case, I do enjoy. I enjoy my time at the airport, like because I feel like once I get through the TSA check,
The minutia of all that.
that I feel like I'm on the other side, that no one can get to me. Like I'm
Exactly.
officially on vacation,
Right.
and no one can get to me at that point. Like I can't be like pulled down the wharf for something or you know, whatever. I just like, I'm out.
Right, you're out of it.
I'm out.
One person comes to mind that would definitely not agree with you would be Chris McCarthy.
No patience.
No patience whatsoever.
No patience.
No patience whatsoever.
So Mom, do you put the windows down and turn the car off?
Speaking of,
Well, you know, if it's going to be a long wait, I do put the windows down and just kind of hang. But, you know, it just depends on the day. But I'm never, really and truly, I'm never upset. And in the morning, if I have a meeting to go to, I always plan on an extra 10 or 15 minutes, because I don't ever want to feel rushed by the whole situation.
yeah.
I really get into it. And
Good
when
morning.
I'm coming into town, and I look forward to, you know, circling by Stage 4 Park and looking at that vista as the view of the water creeps in.
Yeah.
I mean, I really look forward to that. And I've had these moments where I thought, if I'm sitting there and I see some out-of-town plates, I'm almost kind of giddy that I think I'm going to jump out of my car and knock on the window and say, hey, guess what? I live here. You're paying to come here for 7 or 10 days. I live here year-round. I'm the lucky one. You know, go back to Kansas.
So we have
Flatland.
so Chris McCarthy had a question for you. I'll put it up on the screen here. Hold on one second. He says, what if you have to poop? Like, so what happens then?
Yeah, so that doesn't happen.
Okay.
All right.
Because you're an adult and you can hold it, right?
Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't happen.
All right. Ronna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And I love your outlook. I think if people listen to that, it would do them a lot of good.
Yep. We'll see you on the boulevard.
Bye, Mom.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a great day, Ronna. Thank you.
You too.
She's so sweet. What a lucky guy. You ought to have her for mom. Pauline Bresnahan and Adam Kookaroo.
There you go.
You got it right.
All right. Joey, I am going to leave my post. I'm going to go to. I have to go to work.
Right.
So I'm going to leave my post so you can have the guests on.
Right. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Adam, thank you very much.
Nice seeing you.
That was great to talk to you, Mom. Joey, thanks for having me.
Nice to see you.
Jimmy, Pat Cam.
See you, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Leave them
So Adam, why don't you take this spot right here?
Bye,
And Pauline can slide her. Watch the light. Watch the light. Watch the light. Oh.
Yeah, let me help you.
I got it. I got yelled at. I heard it.
I just saw it. I could see it like slow mo.
You almost came undone.
Well, I mean, the very expensive equipment here. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Want to slide over?
Hi, guys.
No, we're all good.
No.
We're all good. We're all good. Pauline, slide in some more, honey. Perfect.
There's no light there, Pauline. You can go in.
No, we're perfect. So, Memorial Day, weekend. This is a big weekend for you guys. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Okay, I'm Adam Kukru. I'm the Director of Cape Ann Veteran Services.
And I'm Pauline Bresnahan, and I own Pauline's Gifts on Essex Ave, and I love working with Adam. So
Yesterday, you guys put the flags up on the boulevard?
yeah, Ringo and his crew did that yesterday morning. We had 175 plus flags donated since November.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we needed flags. I was able to get flags this year. It's been 2 years because of COVID. There's only one flag manufacturer left in the country that's making them.
Goodness.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know
American
that.
made. I don't buy China flags, but Valley Forge is the flag that does all the grave flags for the city, and I've been working with them for 20 years, and they got 250 flags made for me, and we're very lucky that they did that.
And Adam, you put out flags on the World War II.
We did. We put out the 185 flags for all the men that were killed in action from World War I on forward. We've moved it around to different spots. We had it at the World War II. We've had it at City Hall. It's really to get our community to think about the sacrifices that individuals have made, that the families continue to make, the ones that are left behind. And really kind of just a representation of what that actually is. 185 men were sent off to war from World War I on forward that did not come home.
Yeah.
And it's out there for them. It's there for the community to read the names and recognize them and keep their memories eternal in our communities.
Yeah. When these Memorial Day comes up, and you think about the sacrifices these people made, and it's
How could you not?
it's sad for me. I'm almost embarrassed that it's not a bigger part of my life. We can all. This happens once a year, and everybody gets their patriotism up and stuff like that. It should be something that we and you do a fantastic job of the awareness of what you guys do, and especially the place that you have, that center. Now, is the Veteran Center? Did I read something that it's there? Are you in any jeopardy of losing funding for that space or anything like that?
Nope. So that's the confusion. So you have this is what really confuses a lot of people. There's VA, Veterans Affairs. That's the Department of Veterans Affairs. That is federal.
Okay.
We are Veteran Services. We work for the municipalities. That is a municipal-owned, Gloucester-owned building. What you're seeing on the potential moving of a facility is the Gloucester Clinic, the CBOC, community-based outpatient clinic that serves veterans. That is on the federal end. And what is going on is all the VAs across the country are looking at what the future of veteran services is and whether they need to consolidate, repair infrastructure. And one of the things that was recommended for our area was the consolidation of the Gloucester Clinic and the Lynn Clinic and placing it in Salem.
Oh, wow.
Just because of the number of veterans that are expected in the next 10 or 20 years. From a individual perspective, the number of veterans, there's some logic behind that.
Mm-hmm.
But the individuals that utilize that facility are going to be older veterans.
Right.
A lot of it is older veterans. A lot of our veterans depend on family members, depend on friends for rides to the clinic.
Mm.
Getting to Salem is something that's going to be very difficult for them.
Salem's not user friendly as far as driving.
Right. And especially, for individuals that come this way, it's, there's some therapeutic aspect for veterans coming from Salem, if they come here, Beverly, Danvers,
Right.
Hamilton, Wenham, so on and so forth. There's a therapeutic aspect of coming to Gloucester, to be on the water, to just come down. Even you have an appointment early in the morning, especially as the nice weather comes down, you go to your appointment and then you take a walk on the boulevard. There's a therapeutic aspect, and there's a lot for the VA to consider before they make this decision. It's a long way out. It's in the community. People are aware of it. People are nervous about it. But right now, it is only a recommendation.
How can people help?
Right now, as I said, it's only a recommendation right now. We will reach out to the community if and when that time comes. But there's a big process on the federal end. This was just the recommendation from the VA, our local VA, which now needs to go before the federal VA President's Board and then before Congress, before any decisions are made, any money's allocated to make repairs, or that they shutter the doors and start to consolidate.
What kind of a timestamp was on this?
I wouldn't expect, what I'm told, wouldn't expect anything really for a year or two as far as decisions. So we are really in the first phase of them saying, this is what we recommend for the future. This is what we're looking for down the road based on need. And it's really on us to advocate.
So at least you have some time to kind of prep for this. And
certainly,
if there's anything that, public relations wise that we can do, make sure you send it along so we can get the word out.
Absolutely. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
and on Friday mornings, talk about what you do Friday mornings for the veterans. That is a wonderful thing that you do. So share that with everyone.
So about 5 years ago, we started what's called the Veterans Coffee Social in conjunction in partnership with the VA Bedford. And the idea and concept was, so many of the veterans are, fractured between whether they were combat, whether they were stateside, what branch they served in. We really wanted to find a commonality. And the commonality was all our veterans missed something from service. And that was the connection they had with like-minded, similar veterans. So we created a Veterans Coffee Social, and it really is just a way for veterans to come in the door and just start chatting and starting a conversation with other veterans.
A lot of people use it.
I'm sure
it's a big time.
Where does it all go down?
It goes down at our building on Emerson Avenue.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's really just, again, you want veterans to connect with the community, whether they're recently separated from the service or whether they're new to our communities.
Yeah.
It's a starting point because, just because they served in the military doesn't mean they want to do something specifically military related. Maybe they don't want to talk about their service. Maybe they don't want to do this. It's a starting point to then connect to the community. So, we've branched off. There's other sects that have kind of branched off with like the Cape Ann Veterans Family Writers Group. So if veterans were interested in joining that, they can go write. We have a soldier song group that meets afterwards. They play guitar. And then, these veterans break off in their own little groups. And really it's about, just creating a support network. Yeah. So if, Joe, you didn't show up one morning, somebody you became close with in that group is going to check in on you and say, hey, Joe, what's going on this morning?
Right.
Is that something that folks can actually donate to as far as like refreshments or snacks?
You did put out one point you were looking for some guitars because there were so many people interested.
Yeah, we did get a good response on that with some of the guitars. The Soldier Song Group asked for any gently used guitars, and we got a good response on that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So, people are more than welcome to donate. More than welcome to stop in, say hi, show their support. Again, the big thing is really making that connection between the community and veterans. I think we've kind of set a precedent in the community. Veterans kind of had their own separate spot, and that was kind of understood and appreciated. But the community was kind of over here, like, well, if you need us, call on us. But we never made the connection.
Right.
We want to say, we really want to show our veterans population how much the community really does support our veterans and our military and our history. They just, they don't know where sometimes where to start.
Beyond just Memorial Day.
Right.
Absolutely.
Some of my closest friends now I met through working with the Veterans Office and doing different things, and some of my favorite people, and did the bowling league, which was so much fun. I met a lot of veterans, and it's been a really great experience. I'm not a veteran.
Yeah.
I just love all of them.
Yeah.
So
that's great. So this weekend coming up, what are some ways that the community can participate in honoring veterans, and are there going to be there's parades and stuff like that? Or
so starting tomorrow morning, Saturday, most of the volunteers and groups around the community will be in the cemeteries placing flags. If anyone was interested in joining them, they'll be there around 9:30. Most of the cemeteries. We place roughly about 5,000 American flags in our cemeteries at each site of the veteran graves. Now, this is done by volunteers, so once in a while, a grave may be missed And if that happens to someone, they can certainly stop by our office at 12 Emerson Ave and grab a flag.
12 Emerson Ave.
12 Emerson Ave.
Pat, put that in there, please. Thank you.
That is very important because once in a while they're missed, and it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
It is volunteers. Sometimes they're covered. Sometimes, it's just done. It's done once a year. They just go through and look for those markers. So we have the extra flags. People are certainly welcome to come down and grab one if there is missed. Monday, we will have the ceremony. There's not going to be a parade. It's going to be inside the Gloucester High School in the auditorium at 9 a.m. We've chosen this spot, because weather in May is kind of tricky sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is a neutral location. So it's not putting one Veterans Memorial over another. Oh. Most of our service members, living or past, went to that high school. Mm-hmm. It's easy to hear in there, which makes it easier for people that have difficulty hearing, and it's climate controlled. So again, with a lot of our seniors that we want to attend these ceremonies, some of the feedback is sometimes it's too hot outside. Yeah. We need, climate controlled. We can control that and create an environment that people can hear and listen and really pay their respects on Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. Our focus for Memorial Day is going to be focused on education. We, with our military on Memorial Day, our veterans know the significance of Memorial Day. The Gold Star families, there's no words to express how they know Memorial Day. Every day for them is Memorial Day. Yeah. We need to really teach the next generation, the kids coming up behind us, why we do what we do, the significance of these memorials that we placed. As the years go past, the unfortunate truth is we become kind of further away from these memorials that were placed because generationally we didn't have that connection with them.
No, they don't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know that loss.
Mm-hmm.
Because not many kids. Well, there's Afghanistan and stuff like that, but that's a lot fewer than it was in the. Yeah.
I mean, you talked about World War II. You had light wardens. You had patrol units that were looking for submarines in around Gloucester. Yeah. You're looking for German submarines. The community rationing supplies. The whole community was infected. Right. Vietnam, families spent time sitting in front of the TV looking for draft numbers or reading the individuals that came home. Today I saw the high school kids driving around in their cars. During the Vietnam War, those kids were going off to war. They weren't looking to go to college, a lot of them. They were getting drafted and getting sent off. Mm-hmm. So the good news is this generation of kids is a little, knock on wood, farther or distant from those kind of experiences shared from our community, which is a positive. On that token, though, we have an obligation as a community to teach them about our history and the significance of Memorial Day. Our children want to learn. They want to know why these things are important to us. But it's our obligation to ensure that we are doing that. So our Memorial Day is really led a lot by different kids that will be involved in this, doing the national anthem. Jim's working with Jude Worthley in doing TAPS, which is a great, teacher-student meet there. Our guest speaker will be a cadet from the Sea Cadets, the David G. Ouellette Sea Cadets. David G. Ouellette was killed in Vietnam. And the speaker is Callahan White. He's going to talk about what it means to him to represent David G. Ouellette in the community and all the Sea Cadets do in the honor of David G. Ouellette and keeping these memories alive of those individuals that gave their lives in our wars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thatcher, I think, isn't Thatcher involved in that? Thatcher
yes,
Schraft?
I believe so.
Yeah. And Nicole says he loves it.
I think they're both in it.
Oh, Finn as well?
I'm almost positive.
Oh, that's great. Pauline, how about what's going on with what you have in your hand?
Oh, this is for your giveaway.
Oh, geez, you're very generous.
Well,
look at that.
That's beautiful.
Gosh.
That is really, really cool.
I figured it was appropriate for today.
All right.
So sharing the
You're
podcast
so generous with this.
This is very
Thank you.
So we have a fourth podcast prize. If you share the podcast and type shared, that is really, there's a lot of families would love to have this.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that can go outdoors too. So that's for you. And
Thank you.
yeah, it's been.
So you have flags for sale as well?
Yes.
Pauline's
Do
gifts?
all American flags, buntings. So for decoration, buntings, windsocks. I had a young man come in the other day. He was right when I was closing. He wanted a windsock. And he said something that was, he said, I saw you on Good Morning Gloucester, but I ordered a windsock from Amazon. He said it was crap. I said, well, thanks for coming in. You know, you can open the packages, try it out, look at it. So it's really important that I love when younger people start shopping locally and visiting our local businesses because they're the ones that are on Amazon all the time. And so, anyways, thanks. Thank you for always being so supportive.
Yeah.
For all of the little town businesses, not just mine, but I've been with you a long time. You've been hanging out and.
Oh, we have
It's been
fun.
great.
I mean, this is like my favorite part of the week.
Yeah,
here, like
We
hanging
do.
out
We
with my
have
friends and
a
stuff
lot of
like
fun,
that.
and I saw you gave away some shit. And
Yes,
that was
shit,
always
it's
good.
always the shit is always well received.
Pauline,
People like shit.
Pauline, you got some good shit.
Do you know what she's referencing?
No, I
She
know,
has
it's
a
my first
whole
time.
line of rubs, barbecue rubs. And
Oh,
it's
oh,
shit,
oh.
chicken shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's got the whole line.
The store is #1 in sales on the East Coast for shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I
feel like we have something to do with
I'm
that.
gonna have to come and check out some of this
everything.
shit.
There isn't every week someone comes in that says they saw me on Good Morning Gloucester.
Yeah,
so I really appreciate it because you reach people that are coming to the area all the time and they become good customers. I mean, now I have people. Do you have Joey stickers?
Oh,
yeah.
we should give you a couple. I'll give you some stickers, but you have to promise me something.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jimmy, do you
Yes.
want to explain it to her? Do I have to explain it to her?
What's the name of your shop?
By all means, please hand out the Good Morning Gloucester sticker.
Yeah.
But please make sure that no kid will take it and stick it on their forehead and
Yes.
around the store saying, I'm a sticker,
We
I'm
wanted
a
to
sticker.
go. We wanted to
Would you
go
go,
to
like,
places
on a
that
car
like
or-
that. Yeah, give not just two. Jimmy.
Actually,
I
a
will
couple
go.
from Connecticut that have been
Give
coming
her
in
like
for
10.
years. I had got some from you, and I saw them this year. They're so excited because they got a week. They're going to be working on Thatcher Island.
Oh,
Take care.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
That's
so they're
amazing.
very
Oh,
excited. They went through the whole process. They always stay over at Brad Pierce's KPM Motor Inn.
Brad Pierce, I didn't realize we found out last week that he
Posters,
did all
yeah.
those posters, which is really cool. All right, so I want you to watch something. So, what's going on out there?
Somebody's got an envelope.
Oh, he's just picking
He's
up.
talking
He's
to
picking
me.
up his check. Okay, he's good. So we went to.
Oh, this is the wing thing, is it?
It's the wing thing.
Uh-huh.
We got to talk about the wing thing. So I'm a barbecue guy. I
Yeah.
love making chicken wings, and I feel like my chicken wings are phenomenal because I feel like I've perfected it.
Very subtle.
Very subtle.
Declan's, the new place where Captain Carlos was, has the best chicken wings
They're good wings.
in
They're
town,
good.
and no place is even close. And there's some good places that have good wings in town. We went there yesterday. It was the first time I had eaten there. There they are, right there. They're crispy, they're juicy, they're fantastic. But
They're not messy.
they're not that messy.
They're not that messy.
But we're gonna go to the tape here, and I want you guys to rate those 5 guys the chicken wing eating their technique. And I want everybody.
Fucking
We're gonna go
embarrassing.
around, and everybody's gonna vote on who did the best job with their thing. So I have to share the screen here. Wait, I gotta change this. Change the
What's the
screen.
name of your shop? I gotta check it out.
Huh, yeah,
What goes-
Pauline's.
Okay.
I'll give you a card. I'm always got a card.
Please.
with
All
me.
right, so here we go.
What time are you?
So we're gonna go.
11.
We're gonna go to the
I
tape.
don't want to work too hard.
That's it. All
All right.
It
And-
just looks like a job I'd like.
And you can comment while they're.
So here we go. We got Scotty Mac right here.
Loves
So
himself.
and we'd like our viewers to comment.
What is?
So this is Scotty Mac. This is his technique right here.
Good start. Nice full bite there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the tear.
And the tear.
The tear is good.
So
I give that tear a okay rating.
this is Scotty Mac.
It's fairly dramatic.
Fairly dramatic. All right. So we go there. That's Scotty. And
Looked like he hurt himself.
Yeah, I know.
For all of us, really.
all right, here we go.
I was there.
Next, right here. This is going to be TJ. Harbor Master TJ right here.
This was an interesting move,
That's
too.
an interesting technique.
Yeah.
You go watch here.
And there's a dip,
Oh,
too.
debone it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Watch now. This is a
I
problem.
didn't know whether shit or go blind when I saw that yesterday. I didn't
You
know
can't do that unless they're cooked just right, I think.
True story.
Hmm.
Yeah, if they're dry,
So-
it'll just fall
Right,
apart.
yeah.
So
Adam, we got to try that.
Yeah.
you got to go to Declan's. You have to try these chicken wings. They're that good.
And it served as a good dipper, too. The way you
yeah,
do this.
little
Yeah.
lollipop action. Watch the. All right, now here's the mouth. There he goes. And I love the slow mo right here.
He was so proud of himself, too, after that.
So proud.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
I
this.
mean, that is.
TJ is
Focused.
he is my boy. But watch
And he put it
watch
down.
how clean. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
That
Oh,
is
Wow.
that's like a
hard
9.
work.
That's like a 9 out of 10. Like he cleaned that thing one fell swoop. All right, so there's TJ.
And his eyes stayed open. He was focused.
All right,
He was into it.
Yeah.
here comes.
Oh, my God, is this me?
Here's Adam right here.
Oh, this is savage. The size of my melon. Like a walking candied apple.
Oh,
Look at the eye. Look at the eyes right here.
Okay,
I love the eyes.
yeah, that sells it.
The eyes are like rolling in the back of his head right there.
That
Oh,
sells it. He thinks it's dripping.
oh
So he's
yeah. Look at this.
So sweet.
I love.
You think someone has handed me a check for $1 million? A stack of cash. Oh, it's just a chicken wing.
Oh,
There's the bite. Now here's the bite.
that was.
All right, so I'm gonna go. He left a lot on the meat, a lot of meat there. So I'm going 5.
She never.
Right,
There were no rules at the time. You said
Yeah.
eat a chicken wing on camera. You didn't say strip it.
But he's.
In one bite.
Right.
Chicken wing technique.
I don't care. He's enjoying it. So
Thank you.
look at the eyes.
All
Look
right,
at
is
this.
that okay? So that's Adam.
Look at the drool. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see. I'm trying to
Getting hungry
find.
now.
Where am I? Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one when I'm doing this.
You can take me off now.
All right, hold on. Here's Mark Leibowitz.
He looks pissed at the
He's a
wing.
shiny
He's
chin.
angry. He's an angry,
The same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
angry wing eater. Mark Leibowitz right here.
Needs a bib.
He's looking it over.
He's
But
finding the
Did he
best
already take
part.
a bite yet? Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
he's looking for the best part. You know, the most meat for the bite.
Yes, he is.
So they
Yes.
fried?
They're smoked. He has. The first time I went in there, I walked past a huge wood pile. I'm like, wood pile. I'm like, they must be doing because the CK Pearl, the parent company. They definitely So where's Leibowitz right here? It's Leibowitz. Oh,
I've had 3 people come in the shop and
Here's-
ask me if I've eaten there this yet.
Yeah.
So I got to get down.
here's Leibowitz right here. Oh,
Oh, a double bite. That's
a double.
important.
He went in. Then he came back in.
You don't look too happy.
He don't look too
He looks
happy.
pissed.
All right, I'm going 6 on that one. I'm going.
You know, we need that. What's his name? Andrew Cotter, I think it is. He's a Scottish sports.
And
broadcaster.
here's Frankie. Here's Frank McCormick.
Looks like
Frankie
he's
Kitchens.
drinking
Frankie's
rum
into it.
Oh, the lizard tongue.
That's right. That's right.
Frankie
Really.
Kitchens. Oh look! Oh look. Jesus, his wife must be very happy.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Do
he
we do
he
Frank,
You just crippled
his,
Pat.
no.
Buckled her.
Frank Oots. I'm going 7 with Frankie right there. Frankie McCormick.
I'll tell you, he's pretty darn happy.
He is a
Yeah.
happy man.
I haven't seen
Oh.
one lick of blue cheese on it.
No, I think he's proud.
You
of
don't need
himself.
it. Honest to God, the wings there are that good. Oh look,
Then he goes for
see
the
he
finish.
went in. Oh, I might have to readjust my scoring.
There's no bone left.
I might have to readjust my scoring.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around.
He
Oh,
went.
he's kind of aggressive with that. Yeah.
Oh, this is
Oh.
this is getting my highest rating.
Well, we'll see when he
Lizard
pulls
tongue
it up.
Frankie is doing it.
We'll see when he pulls it up.
I
Oh,
don't care.
oh, I'm going 8. I'm just bumped him up to an 8. I think TJ has to take it for the clean the clean thing. So there you go, people. I want to
The only
hit.
problem with TJ's
I
though
like the finish.
I like the finish too.
is TJ got a wing where they all had a drum.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I feel like as clean as TJ's was,
It was strategic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah,
That was
That's a fair
strategic
point.
on his
That
part.
was
He
yeah.
Very
knew.
good paying attention to detail.
TJ's smart.
Yeah.
TJ,
It's all,
TJ doesn't like to lose. So.
it's all strategery.
Yeah.
Strategery. Strategery.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
A new word on Good Morning Gloucester
There you
today.
Yeah, so we didn't know. None of our people voted on the thing. But I'm
I
going.
think they're all in their bathroom right now.
Oh, stop it, Pat.
It's not very appetizing.
You need to stop
First
it
thing in the
right
morning.
now. Let's see. So,
Joey, do you see what I have here?
what is that? Where'd that come from?
That is
That's
beautiful.
again and again.
That's good.
Is it really?
Is that for my girl
beautiful.
Regina?
It is.
Regina is the sweetest
So
Sweetest
I
girl
sent
ever.
her. Let me get my suitcase out here. I sent her the logo for the Women to Women drive, and she did it on a bag for me.
She is so sweet.
So, you know what else I brought for you to look at is this was a flag. I just it's going to be for next year, but that's what they look like up
Adam, how
close.
much? I don't want to do this improperly. Is there a certain way I'm supposed to unfold?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I know.
No. So that one was
Daniel
bought-
Leahy isn't the Brenda Leahy? Is that Brenda Leahy's husband?
Yeah, she
Yes.
and she just came in a week ago, and Ringo had already picked up flags, and so this will go up for next year. But that's what they look like up close.
They're beautiful. They're really well made, high quality. You got the like the canvas up here that it's not going to fall apart.
I thought I'd like to see the size.
But,
It's hard when they're up on the.
There's no more beautiful flag than the American flag.
No.
There really isn't. I mean, it's absolutely.
And I checked with Adam when I first started putting the names on 5 years ago, because I've been doing it 8 years to help Ringo.
No.
But 5 years ago, someone asked about putting a name on it. So I said to Adam, I do it on the edge. I won't be defacing. He said, no, you go right ahead.
Yeah.
So now, and they do it in Magnolia.
I know a lot of families like to walk down the boulevard and find where their name is.
And they
Usually.
find other people's names that they didn't realize maybe were a veteran or just remember them as people that they knew growing up or just knew. And it doesn't have to be for a veteran either. It can be, like Adam says in his video, he does the whole walk of the boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice. So if you want to see every flag that was just put up yesterday, Adam has it at a public video on his page. So you can, and he reads every name.
Oh, wow.
It's really nice.
So is that on YouTube?
It's on Facebook.
Facebook. So is it public?
Yep.
Okay, so I can share that. Okay, I'll find that and I'll
When I was
share
a kid,
I'm sorry, I was going to say, Adam, can you share a little bit about the Vietnam Memorial that's going to be happening? You know, the new one that they're moving the memorial over by Stage Ford Park.
Sure. So, they'll be moving that. It's already moved. The stone is moved. They should be rededicating. Ruth Pino is the head of moving that project. I believe sometime in June, I think, is when they're planning to rededicate that. I'm not sure on the details.
Castaway's Vintage Cafe Outdoor Marketplace starts this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 4. Pat Cam, Pat D's photos and K-Band Sea Salt will be there on Saturday, along with some others. And I think that they have some open spots. I don't know about this particular weekend.
I'm
But
not sure. When I talked to Bianca a couple of days ago, so it was a couple of days ago.
So they're looking for makers to fill in and potential
Encourage vendors
encourage
to
vendors.
contact them by email or stop by and talk to Bianca about it.
Do you know
Awesome.
the email address?
I can look it up.
All right.
I don't want to say it wrong.
All right, but if you find them on social media, I'm sure you could direct message them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a beautiful. Have you been to Castaways?
I don't know if I have.
We love it there.
Oh,
We get the acai bowls.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
Like the thing about that space, especially this time of year where it can be cool in the entire city and windy, that like the back of that building is kind of like down in a bowl, and this the morning sun comes straight
Where
at
is
it. It's across from Minglewood. you know that part where a dog bar used to be.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
No, I haven't. I mean, yeah, I know the spot.
My favorite avocado toast in town. The acai bowls
That's
are
a cool
fantastic.
spot. 'Cause I remember the White Rainbow was there 2 years.
Oh wow, you're going back, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's super warm, super cozy. They have great music
I've
playing.
always liked the spot. Do they still have an outside spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they have a whole courtyard back there and everything. It's
Okay,
outdoors and warm because the sun's beating on you. It's like my favorite spot to like hang out in the morning.
Huh. I
For a
didn't
cup
know
of
it
coffee.
changed hands.
Yeah.
It's a great start in the morning. Go get an acai bowl, sit outside, the sun.
Yeah.
There's like tropical vibes. The people in there, the workers, so friendly. Me and my kids go down, grab an acai bowl.
My
Cute
daughters,
merchandise.
And great merch. My kids
Yeah.
buy so much from there. They got some great stuff.
my daughters,
I'll have to go check it out.
monstrous fans. Like Saturday morning,
Yep.
we are gonna be at Castle.
I had no idea.
It's not
I
even
didn't
a
know it
question.
changed.
Gotta check it out. All right, I think do you have any other initiatives you wanted to talk about?
No, we postponed the Women to Women drive in May because a local nonprofit was doing a lot of the same thing, and I didn't want people to be confused.
Okay.
So I actually did a fundraiser for my birthday, and because they can always use money to ship the boxes for the troops overseas. That's through Operation Troop Support, and we raised $1,000.
Ooh, nice.
I was
for your
able
birthday.
to thank you. It was the best gift of all. So that was nice.
Not
So,
your children. Not your children. They weren't your best gift of all.
Not for my birthday this year.
Jeez, I'm teasing.
It's all about they're not little anymore either.
Such a thing. Oh, I love it. She's
Always doing something.
You got to keep it fun.
I know.
You got to keep it light.
Yeah, we've had our fun, haven't we?
We absolutely have.
We do have a good time.
Adam, where can people go this weekend to show their support?
Sure. So I have a Memorial Day program for you.
Oh,
the ceremony's 9 a.m. on Monday morning at the Gloucester High School in the auditorium. We invite anyone from our community to join us. Take an hour out of their day to show their respects on Memorial Day. If they can't, just take a moment to remember those that are no longer with us, the families, the Gold Star families that are still carrying that burden, and take that moment on Memorial Day to just remember.
And go to your Facebook page. How can people go online to get these details as well?
They can go on my Facebook page, Adam Kukuru on Facebook, or to the Cape Ann Veteran Services Facebook page as well.
If you can share
I
that.
the links to Adam's Facebook page and to the
Perfect.
Veteran.
So if anybody's on the Facebook page and you want to refer back to it, we'll pin this podcast to the top of the Good Morning Gloucester Facebook feed for reference. And we'll put it in the show notes as well. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
coming.
We appreciate it.
That was a lot of fun.
Nice seeing you.
Adam, great name.
Yeah. Jim, we'll see you Monday.
See you, man.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, where are we? Right
Well,
here,
remember.
graphics
23 years.
Little town with big news. 411 come get the scoop.
Oh, we're back.
Sorry, folks.
We didn't pick the prizes yet, so we're picking the prizes right now. All is not lost. Okay, sorry about that for anybody that
Okay. Pat,
Okay.
show them the
So
prizes
there's
again.
four
while he's-
prizes. Pat will go to get.
There is the
Oh
I'll
my
let
goodness.
Pauline show the Freedom hanger.
Okay.
I guess it's a
I'm
door
sorry.
hanger, right?
Oh, that's all right.
How many
There are
shares?
8.
8 shares. Okay.
That's awesome.
So we have
Beautiful.
the Freedom door hanger, right? Door hanger.
Yep.
Yeah, it can be hanging inside or out.
Need the
Drift
soap. I'm trying to hide my face so it focuses.
Yep. You good?
The
I
High
carry
Tide
drift soap.
scented soap on a shell. We have a medium bluefin blowout T-shirt.
Ooh, that's a nice
Probably a men's medium.
That would
Very
fit.
nice.
That would fit a large because they're
Yeah,
they're boxy.
Yeah. And we have a what did I say? Small size?
Yeah. Yes.
Medium. This is a medium.
But it would.
T-shirt
It's a
with-
baby tee, so really it would be. I would consider it a small,
The ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies size.
even though it says
Yeah.
medium. Okay. All right. So we have.
So
So
you're saying you want soap, the bluefin T-shirt, the beach sticker T-shirt, or the Freedom hanger?
all right. Here we go. First one. Number 4.
Number 4, Nina Testaverde Goodish.
Oh, Nina.
Number 7, Ed Collard.
Oh, Ed.
Oh, we should also mention you come down the wharf to pick up your prizes.
Oh, right.
All right. See you
Bye,
guys.
guys. Nice
Thank
meeting
you. Did I just say 7?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8.
Number 8, Annie Roshan.
Annie Roshan. And number 5.
Number 5, Lisa Frontiero Tilsey.
Yep. Ed says the hanger. Ed wants the hanger.
Ed wants the hanger. All right.
What's that little thing?
What's what? Random number picker.
That's awesome.
And then
But yeah, that's
Nina
it.
and Lisa and Annie can come down to the table or let us know what they want. We'll label the gift for you.
Yes. All right, there it is. Well, we're gonna have to start putting. Some people haven't picked up their prizes from last week. They had, it was a 7-day window. That any prizes, if you don't claim them within, Annie says the medium T-shirt. So write that down, please. If you don't claim your prize, then it's going back in the prize pool.
Right.
Goes back in the prize pool. All right, there it is. We'll go to back to the graphics.
Thank you for having me.
Adam, you're a great, tremendous guest. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you very much.
We
I'll
gotta
take you up on that.
I can do
Oh, there you
my
go.
closer too.
Oh, okay, good. Jimmy,
Sure.
there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, no piping plovers were injured in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
On the podcast, interviews and making all the people laugh. In the Odyssey port of our country's past, out here with the lobsters. Good morning, Gloucester.
Shit, I didn't want to